Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 8 of Lancer Recap. I'm your host, Jose Ramos Flores, and I hope all of you are just as excited as I am to hear about Longwood sports. Let's not waste any more time and hop right into it. Cue the intro. The women's basketball team come off 2 matches in the past week, both at home in the Joan Perry Brock Center. Beginning on January 29th, Longwood hit the court against Gardner-Webb. Once action started, the Lancers were able to get inside and score, finishing with 38 points in the paint compared to Gardner-Webb's 14. This helped in the double-figure win for the Lancers. Final score 64-52. The standouts against Gardner-Webb include Malaya Brown, who finished with 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. Francis Solis, who got the start, ended with 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And Ataifo Isinabalu, off the bench, finishes with 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And our Lancer of the game, Amor Harris, has been the go-to bucket getter for Longwood, finishing with 15 points, 1 rebound, and 2 steals, shooting 50% from the field in 34 minutes of action. Still in Farmville, the Charleston Southern Buccaneers came into town to face Longwood. Headed into the fourth quarter, Longwood found themselves down 14 at home. The Bucks came in shooting 47% from downtown compared to the Lancers' 25%. Eventually, the Lancers came all the way back, but unfortunately, it was not enough. Lancers lose 55-50. Our Lancer of the game is Malaya Brown, who scored a team-high 12 points, adding on 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 4 steals, all in 34 minutes of action. The Lancers currently sit with an overall record of 16-7 and a conference record of 7-2, tied with High Point in the number 1 spot in the Big South standings. Up next, Longwood plays 1 game in the upcoming week. They take a trip to Radford to face the Highlanders on February 8th at 2 p.m. This match will be live on ESPN+. Remember, the last time the Highlanders faced the Lancers, it ended with an Amor Harris game winner. So hopefully history repeats itself. As always, we wish our Lancers the best of luck. The men's basketball team was on the road all week as they begun in Boiling Springs, North Carolina to face Gardner-Webb, and was a back-and-forth game all the way down to the wire. After the first half, Longwood saw themselves with a 3-point lead heading into the second. Both of these teams did not want to lose, just grit and grind to the end, and unfortunately, Longwood came up short. Lancers lose 92-87. The standouts include Colby Garland finishes with 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Johan Nazimi ended with 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Michael Christmas added 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. And our Lancer of the game, Carell Luke, with a team-high 25 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists, and 4 steals, who just missed once in 33 minutes of game time. Taking a trip down to the other Carolina, the Lancers faced Charleston Southern on the road in what was another down-to-the-wire match. Coming into the second half, both teams were tied at 38 apiece in what was another tough outing for the Lancers. They fell short against the Bucks, final score 89-85. This match's Lancer of the game, Jalen Bernard off the bench in 18 minutes, did not miss once. Perfect from the field and the free throw line, 14 points for 24. The Lancers sit with an overall record of 16-8 and a Big South record of 5-4, having them placed 3rd in the standings. They have 1 game in the upcoming week at home against the Radford Highlanders on February 8th at 3 p.m. As always, we wish our team the best of luck. The sun just started to hit today, which means spring sports are here. We'll start with the softball team, who will hit the road this Friday, February 7th. They head to the 39th Annual Louisiana Classic in Lafayette, Louisiana, where all the time zones are Central Time, so remember that. On Friday, they'll face George Mason at 10:30 a.m., followed with a match against the number 1 ranked Texas at 3:30 p.m. Central. The next day on the 8th, they'll face Seton Hall at 10:30 a.m. and end the day with a rematch against George Mason at 1 p.m. And to end it all off, they'll face the Ragin' Cajuns on February 9th at 1 p.m. That match will be live on ESPN+. An exciting start to this season, and we wish our Lancers the best of luck. As well as the softball team, the lacrosse team is gearing up for their season opener on Friday, February 7th, heading to Norfolk, Virginia to face the Old Dominion Monarchs at 5 p.m. This match will be live on ESPN+. And as always, we wish our Lancers the best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Jose Ramos Flores, and I hope all of you are ready for the sun to come back out and for those spring sports to swing into action. I can't wait to see all your beautiful, lovely faces next week. Bye-bye.